Hi, Karen Deis here, publisher of Mortgage Currency Magazine, and this is the September 2012 video of all the mortgage rule and regulation updates over the last 30 days for underwriters, processors, branch managers, and especially interpreting the rules for loan originators. Now, before I get started, I wanted to mention that there is a free article. It's under the Free Articles tab on the website. And it's about the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau no point, no fee proposed rule. Now, what we did was kind of interpret it, what some of the issues are going to be, what we think they're going to be, and there's some real life examples of how you would use this with your clients in real life. Okay, so a couple of FHA updates for you. First of all, there's a little known area in the FHA guidelines in regards to appraising unique properties. And by unique properties, I mean log homes, modular homes, extra small homes, homes that have low ceilings, all of those types of things. Now, it also covers how to finance if they have excessive land, if there are commercial uses on the property, or if a home has been moved to a new foundation. And guess what? You're going to find a Mortgage Talking Points article about this exact topic for you and your real estate agents. Now, there's a new HUD Mortgagee Letter out there in regards to documentation required for Social Security and the likelihood of that income continuing. They're basically now in line with Fannie and Freddie that if the award letter does not have an expiration date, underwriters are to determine that the income is likely to continue, maybe forever. Now, this is great news for loan originators and especially for underwriters because they now have something in underwriting that covers their backsides when it comes to Social Security income. Now, keep Mortgagee Letter 12-15 handy because it's not been incorporated into the guidebooks yet. Now, one last thing that really didn't need an article, but I need to tell you about, is FHA has made some technical changes to their total scorecard guide, and we have updated the new version on the charts and checklists section of the Mortgage Currency website. In addition, you'll find a video called FHA Total Scorecard, 8 Deal Killers, and if you are a subscriber, it's included in your subscription, and if you're listening to this and you're not a subscriber, you can purchase it for $9. Now, one big announcement for VA is they've issued a new chart for high-cost areas from August 6th to December 31st, which means they've kicked up the loan amount in certain areas. So go back, revisit some of your jumbo VA loans and see if you can help them refinance, or get the word out to your real estate agents that if your area is there, you can now do a jumbo VA. Of course, subject to lender okay. Now, if there is one article that you need to read in this issue, it's Fannie's announcement 12.07 with a ton of updates that are going to go into effect when DU 9.0 is updated on October 20th. Right now, it's only for manual underwriting, and that goes to new verification employment, how to figure income, a ton, Social Security, a ton of different things in that particular announcement. One of the things that Fannie is doing is they're retiring the comprehensive risk assessment worksheet that was created years ago, and they're replacing it with an eligibility matrix which includes DTIs and minimum credit score flexibility changes. Some of the other changes are DU Refi Plus and DU Refi valuation and project standards, project eligibility reviews, and minimum deductibles when it comes to flood insurance. You'll also want to read Fannie's new HARP 2.0 FAQ that was issued on August 16th. There were 5 updates, but let me tell you what happened. They didn't mark them in bold. They made no notes. So we had to go back and compare to the old one in May, see what was updated, and there's 5 of them that really made some tweaky changes, but there's a couple of them that you need to know about. Of course, they have to do with the simultaneous subordinated financing, which is going to go into effect with DU 9.0. And the other biggie has to do with reps and warranties, which is great news for underwriters and lenders. If you're doing rural housing loans, we sent you an email if you were a subscriber a couple weeks ago letting you know that the money for refis, they're totally gone as of the fiscal year October 1st, 2012. And if you have a purchase transaction sitting there waiting for a commitment, you better call your local office and see where it is in line, because if you don't get a commitment by September 30th, new annual fees and regular fees are going to go into effect October 1st, which means it's going to cost your borrower more money and you're going to have to redisclose. So call your local USDA office and find out where your files are sitting. One last thing, we've posted the latest NMLS lists of licensing and continuing education requirements by state on the website. Check out the documentation, see what's required in your state, and if you're planning on being licensed in states around you, check those out as well. Now, there's a couple of articles that we did not mention, so log on, read them, whatever. Thanks again for viewing, and remember that getting a loan approved and closed these days is rocket science.